Hello, my name's Max. I'm going to do a reading on Zendaya. Zendaya is like the movie star. She's pretty much at the peak of her career. She's really doing well, and she was in Dune, and she was in Challengers, and Spider Man, and she's doing new versions of both Dune and Spider Man, and she's dating Tom Holland. I think they're engaged. Um, but so yeah, they're actually really good looking too. I mean, I know they're movie stars, but they're quite charming. Like they look good, they look happy. Um, but I thought I'd do a reading on Zendaya specifically, just like do a 10 card spread and just see what's up with her um, and just see what kind of comes out. So this won't be about her and Tom Holland, specifically. It won't be about their relationship. But that will probably come through when I pull the cards. But I can also do a reading in the future about um, their particular relationship, the specific dynamics within that relationship. But anyway, let me shuffle the cards here and we'll get started. This is for Zendaya. Yeah, I saw Challengers, in the theater, and that was like such a cool movie. But I thought like I didn't know it was. I really didn't know it was like a gay movie. I didn't know that, and so like when the two guys are with her, I thought it was gonna be like a. I thought it was gonna be like a threesome or something, like so I thought it would be, but so I was like really excited about that, and then it turned out to be something else, but because I like girls, so I of course so I was excited about that, and then I realized oh, this is not for me. Is it I mean, this scene, it was a good movie. Actually, I liked the movie a lot. Yeah, she's cute, man. I thought Dune was kind of lackluster, and it wasn't her fault, but it's just the way her character was written, and I just didn't like the way Dune was executed in any way. I didn't like the directing. I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like the way it sounded. I didn't like anything about it really. I'm a big fan of like David Lynch and his version of it. I thought that was pretty awesome. But yeah, Zendaya. She's got a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype, and sometimes you wonder where that's coming from. Like as a um, she doesn't strike me as having like a unique talent, and she didn't strike me as having a unusually powerful screen presence. But she is beautiful. She is talented. But there was just like some like I don't know what you call it, like maybe hyperbolic news coverage of her a couple of years ago. Like you read articles and it'll just be like she's the future, like, and it's like she was like this like mega being, like the super being or something. You also get that even with Tom Holland too. I think you get this like he's the future, so and I don't know about that. I mean, they seem kind of. I mean, I have no problem with them. Like, I think they're. I mean, the photos are like so charming. If you see the photos of them, they look so good. They're like, a lot of people like don't look good in photos. Like, if you look at like Timothy Chalamet and his girlfriend, or you look at people out and about, and they don't look that great. They look okay, but Tom Holland and Zendaya, they really look good. Like, they look just like snappy. Like I mean, they just really look attractive and happy and young and just like they look great. I love that. But anyway, sorry. So let's do this reading. Let's see what's going on with Zendaya. Here we go. Whoa, dude! I just got the devil card. That's the first card I drew. Was the devil? Ace of Swords upright. Two of Cups reversed. Holy shit! Sorry, my language. Eight of Swords reversed. We might be going into some mysteries here. We might be going into deep territory, some things that aren't being covered in the news, some things that people aren't talking about, but we're going to know because we're going deep. Three of Cups, upright. Ace of Pentacles, reversed. Wheel of Fortune, reversed. What's going on? Like, what is this? What the heck is going on? Like, I just want to, like, spew out a bunch of expletives because I am, like, I wasn't expecting a lot of drama here. I wasn't expecting a lot of, like, upheaval and secrets and anyway. Knight of Pentacles, reversed. Ten of Cups, upright. The Empress, upright. There you go. Okay. So this is for Zendaya. This is so the first card, the card that covers her, and this is the 10 card Celtic Cross. This is the center card, the card that covers her. What covers her is the Devil. This is toxicity, stress, kind of being dominated, being under pressure. But this is, it's important to note this is not a Nine of Swords. So I'm kind of taking a lighter approach to this card, but and in so doing, I'm kind of calling it what it's not. It's not the Nine of Swords. So I'm just so hesitant because I didn't expect such a heavy card for someone I don't look at as having a very arduous life experience at this point. But this is a this is a serious card, a card of darkness, toxicity, imprisonment, oppression. So she's dealing with something that's heavy, something deep, toxic, oppressive. I mean, it's not really where you want to be. Okay. So the crossing energy is the Ace of Swords. So this is ideation, ideas, action. Excuse me. So this is communication, ideas, direction, mental acuity, mental direction, mental impetus. So we will revisit this card. Ace of Swords. The crowning card, the card that indicates what's on her mind, is Two of Cups reversed. Two of Cups reversed, so this is wanting to break up. This is disharmony. It's disharmony. It's wanting to break up. We know she's in a relationship right now. That's supposedly very successful, very harmonious. It's widely known, widely celebrated, widely covered, widely photographed, as I have commented. This indicates what's on her mind. So this would indicate the need for separation, the desire for separation, that separation is indeed happening. But this is disharmony. This is relationship disharmony. This is the desire to separate, or the fact that they are separating, or she's thinking about separating. So in the recent past, we have the Eight of Swords reversed. Eight of Swords reversed is coming to a realization. So where there was lack of clarity, where there was confusion or even fear or paralysis, like a mental paralysis, um, paralysis in ideas, in possibilities. This shows that she's escaping from that mental paralysis and that she is actually um, coming into a place of clarity, or if not clarity, things are becoming clearer. Things are improving in her view of her situation. So the way she's looking at her life is, it looks like it's improving. That she's coming from a place of fear, confusion, paralysis. A relatively dark place, a place of like lack of possibility, lack of options. Like you feel like you're in a hole, like, and you can't see what you need to see. You can't see the horizon. You can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So when this is reversed, it's saying she's coming from that. She's climbing out of that hole. She's things are The fog is clearing, and so this kind of can indicate an improvement, but it's also kind of a almost like a realization that maybe things aren't as grim. But this to me is this denotes like that she's seeing possibilities where she didn't see possibilities before. So this is definitely an improvement in her mental state. In the deep past, this is Three of Cups. Three of Cups is like a clique. It's like a group. See, this is her deep past. So this also is like, Three of Cups is flirtation. It's like meeting people and engaging with them in a lighthearted way. So it's like kind of like casual dating, like dating people and not really taking it too seriously, not thinking long term, which is interesting because we know she's in a long term relationship. We know her crowning card is the Two of Cups reversed. So that means she's thinking about breaking up, or breaking up is on her mind, or breaking up is something she's doing or is aware of. Some sort of separation is happening. So when I see this Three of Cups, this is flirtations. It's communication. It's clicks, like I said, but it's also it's casual dating, and it's keeping things light and fun and carefree and not serious and not long term. But I think they have been in a long term relationship. But this is a deep long term position. This is the deep past in this spread. Three of Cups would indicate uh, rumors, conversations, talking, frivolity, fun, parties, flirting, casual relationships. Um, what does that mean in the scheme of things here? I would argue that it's not a good sign for someone who's in a long term. I think they've been together for quite a while, right? Haven't they? And they just got engaged like earlier this year, I think, like in January. So for her to have this in the deep past, this would show deep karmic tendencies. Tendencies from your past life. Um, this is a very lighthearted card, and so to have it in such a substantial uh, deep part of the spread, it does kind of cause me concern. So this also could be just that she's benefiting from a clique. She's benefiting from a small group of people. There's a small group of people like behind her, propelling her. This wouldn't necessarily indicate family to me, but this indicates like a group. Um, and that's kind of like, this is positive talk. And that's actually what I mentioned earlier, right? Like this, I think I did. Like, this seems like this like glowing uh, media coverage. Media coverage. It almost seems like maybe a little overkill. Like it seems like, yeah, she's great, she's good, but it's like the way they talk about her, like she's like little something a little more than what she actually is, and so there's kind of like this hyperbolic, presumptuous coverage of her, very soft coverage. Very it's nothing's critical. It's all just like, oh, she's so amazing, and um, and you see the same thing. You get that same thing with Tom Holland as well, right? You know, like there's like very little criticism. There's no criticism really. I mean, they may be like a little bit here and there, like artistic criticism, like for their performances in movies. But um, in any case, this is like good talk. This is what this is. Good talk. People are saying good things. She's benefiting from that, and she's been benefiting from it for a very long time. But this also is like lighthearted chit chat, flirtation, parties, gossip. But but it seems like it's a really as light as this card is. It's a driving force for her. It's propelling her. This group is pushing this talk about her in the press, and this it's really kind of pushing her agenda. But when I see a card like this, I don't see a lot of power. This is not a locomotive. This is not a mountain. This is a very lighthearted card, and so I think of it as a an engine, but it's not a heavy duty engine. This is not a V8 or a V12. This isn't like a pickup truck engine. This is like the engine of a moped or a lawnmower. So it's benefiting her. But how long can a card like this push you and motivate you and propel you to success? How long can a card like this last? How long can it produce good results for you? This is a lightweight card, so I wouldn't bet on for very long. In her near future, she has the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Um, that's interesting. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when her movies come out. She has like a few like sequels coming out, right? A new Dune, like a Dune 3, a new Spider-Man. Um, Beyond that, I don't know. I think she has something else too. I don't know when they're coming out. I don't know if what needs to be done yet. How much filming and stuff needs to be done for her, like how much work for her. But this kind of indicates like a missed opportunity. Like you're missing an opportunity. You're missing something. You need something. This is like you need money. So this is like a request for money. So this is like looking for money, looking for that opportunity. So it's basically, it would indicate instead of an opportunity coming to you, you have to go to it. So it's like you have to do the walking, you have to do the calling. They're not going to come to you. Um, that's what this card indicates is that they're not coming to you. You have to go to them. But it is an opportunity nonetheless. There is opportunity out there. There's potential for opportunity. That's what this is. This is potential. So if she wants to get work, they're not crawling after her, so to speak. They're not beating down her door. They're not lighting her phone on fire. With phone calls and voicemail and this is kind of like this represents seeking. You have to do the work, and you have to do the seeking and the asking and the pursuing. Um, so, but it's also this card is a card of money. It is a card of that, but it's also a card of pleasure. And so this would indicate lack of pleasure. So this is like lack of pleasure, because it's really kind of, when it's upright, it's kind of like ecstasy. Really, it's really a great card for like for sex or whatever. It's a really good card. So when it's reversed, it could indicate that she's not that she's not get she's not being attended to correctly or the right way or as often as she'd like. Um, and this does kind of lean into the devil card that we see. The devil card is toxicity. It can mean sex energy. It can mean an overdose of sex energy, or when it becomes too preponderant in your life, when it becomes a day-to-day thing that you think about, and you think about it too much and to a degree where it's really turned up. Like we can get there sometimes as humans, we can get there, but usually it's a phase. It's like it lasts. Oh, there's a weekend, or there's a particular day or event or person or substance that increases our desire, and it kind of throws us out of whack for a little bit, but then we get normal again. So when I see that devil card, that can indicate like kind of like a hyper arousal, like she's very inclined. It could mean substance abuse, and that substance abuse could in turn lead to this low vibrational state where the energy is not ascended to your head or your throat or your heart. It's down. It's in your sex area, and it's and there, when it's low like that, it's okay if it's there, but if it's there for a prolonged period of time and it's at a higher intensity, that can cause problems. I mean, problems with your judgment, and problems with your overall creativity, your intelligence, your overall productivity, your how you manifest. It will affect that. So when I see the devil card, and then I see this card, with it does have these these kind of like off-label meanings of like lack of pleasure, or lack of satiety. Like how would you say that? Like you're not satisfied. You're still hungry. Like you still want it. You still want more, even though let's say you just had some and now you need more. And so it's this lack of it's satiety. I think that's how you say it. Satiety. I think that's right. So this is very much the sign of drug abuse, but it's in any case, it could be drug use or drug abuse induced drug abuse that is inducing sexual imbalance, like an overt abnormal spike or need for sex, or sex gratification. So this could be the quest for that. And when I see the devil card, that's kind of what it can mean. I mean, very much so. I mean, I'm not going on a limb there at all. But honestly, as you saw, it wasn't my first thought. When I saw the card, I'm thinking, just oppression, feeling like you don't have control, feeling burdened, overly burdened. But this very much could be that lower chakra, sex energy, sex center energy that's being heightened, and that heightened sex energy, while it's good every once in a while, if it's in a prolonged state of being aroused, or that prolonged state of sexual arousal can start to throw your energies off whack and off kilter, and also then it will start to affect your manifestation, like what you're making in the world. So this could be not good, even though this is not really a grim card. It's really a card of opportunity, but it's something you have to seek out. It's not coming to you. But I do see this as a lack of satiety. I see it as a lack. You're not satisfied. You are not satisfied. So that could indicate you need, it could indicate substance abuse of some sort, or a sexual state where you're over aroused, or you're aroused for a prolonged period. So there you go. So in her, this is the card that indicates her, how she presents herself in the world, how the world views her, how she functions in the world. So this is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So that's like bad luck. That's like it indicates a lack of control in the broader scheme of your life. So you're looking when if you look long distance, like out into the future, you're unable to see because you're not in control. It's like you and the world are kind of out of sync. So this indicates a lack of control and really a lack of vision. That's kind of what it indicates. So it kind of indicates, in a way, bad luck. So you're not seeing things are not, the cylinders are not firing in sync. Like there's no harmony in your energetic action, or your energetic activity in the world is not harmonized with the outer world. So the world around you. So yeah, this indicates bad luck. That's what it indicates. It just indicates like you're trying to do stuff and it's just not happening. You're not seeing any results, and in fact, maybe not even just zero results, but you're getting negative results. Like things are um, like they're just not. Not only are they not happening, but like bad things are happening, or not, maybe not bad things, but inconvenient things, or things that are just kind of throwing you off, off your energy, throwing off your manifestation, hindering you, slowing things down, causing disruptions and disharmony and arguments, frustrations, anger. So yeah, this would indicate she's going through a period where things of bad luck, period of bad luck. And of course, this very much aligns with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, aligned with the Devil card. So even with the Two of Cups reversed, um, and we see, the recent past, it was the Eight of Swords reversed, which indicates an improvement, but it's leading into the Devil card. And the Devil card is crossed by the Ace of Swords. That's like a card of impetus, of action and force. And so to have like a card that indicates that, to have the Ace of Swords crossing the Devil card, it kind of like adds an exclamation point to the Devil. It kind of adds this force, this extra force, um, whether it's an idea, a feeling, an emotion, a state. It's like heightened and punctuated, and it's just it's a heightened force. It's an abrupt, startling energy of extreme power. So when I see the Ace of Swords there over the Devil, it's almost like I see a tower. That's almost like what it is. Um, so you have the Eight of Swords reversed, leading into the Devil, crossed by the Ace of Swords, going to the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this is not great. And then I see this card. This is bad luck. So for Zendaya, this is for her house. It's called her house. So that'd be her environment. What's around her? What is she manifesting? Who is she? Who's around her? How do they behave? How do they function around her? How does she function around them? What is she attracting in her immediate environment? It is the page. I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. This is like ineptitude. Really, it's so normally the card upright would be you can do what you need to do. You're capable. You can do it. You can do what you need to do. You're there's an element of wisdom there, and it just indicates capability. Indicates like if you work at it, you got it. You have that power within you. You can manifest what you need to manifest. So when it's reversed, it's kind of saying you don't have it. So this is kind of like ineptitude or lack of capacity. You don't have the capacity, meaning like kind of like like if you were a computer, like you have you need a new chip. Like you need your chip is outdated. It's too weak. It doesn't have the processing power. So this is in her environment. This is interesting. So for Zendaya, and then the spread is right next to that Ace of Pentacles reverse too. Um, so yeah, I'm seeing like a lack of progress, a lack of manifestation. You're not like there's something about it, you're not manifest like you're not if you're trying to branch out, like you have in her case, okay, I have these sequels that I'm doing, right? A Spider-Man sequel, and then I have the Dune sequel, and there's one other thing she's doing too, right? Okay, but now after I do that, then what? So then what? So maybe she's trying to look farther ahead, and she's not. There's nothing in the pipeline, that type of thing. I don't know, but this indicates like this is a furtherance of the message that things are not going well. There's some element of you know toxicity, imbalance, need, ill fortune, bad luck, and this is like not being able to manifest. That's what this is. Does this indicate her or the people around her or both? I think it's her. I think this is her functioning in her house, her functioning in her environment with the people around her. Um, hmm. Yeah, but this indicates a lack of capacity. So in the this is hopes, fears, and opportunities. This is the Ten of Cups. So this is happy, being happy. This can indicate a race of people or a nation or a region. So I think she's American, right? But she's dating a British guy or English guy. I mean, this is a card of marriage. I mean, it is. I mean, it can be interpreted as that. But this is hopes, fears, and opportunities. Um, so this is something that hasn't manifested yet, but this is something she wants to manifest. That's what this is. Ten of Cups upright. So I mean, it's a great card. It's really generally a good card, but it doesn't really, in the position that it's in, it doesn't indicate manifestation. It simply indicates hopes, fears, or what is it? What I say? It's hopes, hopes, fears, and what else? God, anyway, you know what I'm saying. So, so this is what she hopes for, and it's happiness. But this is not a concrete position. This is just a position of ideas, thoughts. Really, is what this is. Hopes, fears, and opportunities. So it's a good card. It's a great card. It's just not a concrete position in this spread. Um, so, because an opportunity can be avoided, it can be not seen, it can be ignored, you could blow it, you could fail at the opportunity. So, if this is an opportunity, it's simply an opportunity, and you still have to, with that Ace of Pentacles reversed, you have to reach out. You need to you need to approach it, and you need to do it right. If you don't do it right, you'll blow it. So it's a very good card, but the position is a very tenuous position. It's a very ephemeral position. It's simply ideas, really. And you have the capacity to manifest those ideas, but they're still just ideas until you do so. So in the final card here, which is very, very promising for her, is the Empress upright. The Empress. This is her. This is the outcome. The outcome card is the Empress. So we know very much she is, if not the star, the female actress of the world currently of this generation. She's if she's not, she's very close to that. She's very much a list. She's a list. There's no debate. She's doing very well in her career. She's gets a lot of friendly coverage, a lot of puff pieces about her, which could be the Three of Cups that I was talking about. So this indicates she's in her zone. The outcome is success. This is success. This is kind of like splendor. This is abundance. It's a maternal energy. So this is it's a feminine energy, and it's a card of abundance. This is definitely the card of an A-list movie star, of someone who there's few women who can compete with her. I mean, she's there's not a lot out there that can compete with her right now, rightly or wrongly. But so so this is a great card for her. This is very, very positive. I'm happy for her. I don't have anything against her. Certainly, I don't want her to be miserable. This is our outcome card. So this is a card of splendor. This is a card of abundance. A card of maternal energy, female energy. A card of support, material support, abundance, material possessions, abundance. And obviously, we don't have any doubt about this card, right? We don't have any doubt that it pertains to her. I mean, she is a movie star. She's an A-list movie star. She's getting paid more than anyone else. So it's her. And so she has no fear other than these, you know, it looks like currently she has some glitchy energy going on. It could be some substance abuse. It could be even a breakup. You know, there's some sort of just some sort of emotional, there's some sort of relational disharmony going on with the two cups reversed. The eight of swords reversed can indicate you've learned something. You're coming out of this hole. You're coming out of a period of ignorance or fear or anxiety, and you're or even paralysis, like a kind of a spiritual or mental paralysis. You're coming out of that, and you're opening up, and you're seeing things. But then we see it connected with this Ace of Swords crossing the Devil card, crossing the Devil card. Okay, and then we see, like I said, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So she's in some sort of bumpy period where she might be breaking up with him. The outcome is a good card, as it should be for a young, beautiful movie star at the top of her game. The Empress is a suitable card for her, and it's an outcome card. That's really good. And we see even towards the end of this, so this spread. So when you start at the spread from the left and you go to the left can be the past or the recent past, and then of course the farther you go to the right and then up to the outcome card, that could be the future. So that's so when we go from left to right, we're going past the future, and we see she's in the midst of problems, toxicity, negativity, substance abuse, too much sex or sex energy, too much lower chakra energy, and power. That Ace of Swords with the Devil, that's really a power. I mean, maybe she's doing cocaine right now or something. I don't know. Maybe that would be like, if you were doing cocaine, that would be the cards you get. Like, if there's two cards, something like that. Like, so that's what I'm just saying. I'm getting like substance abuse is what I'm getting. And that could be because she's doing it right now. And I'm getting that. And so it all makes sense if she's doing it right now. She's doing coke right now or something like that. I'm just saying, as a theory, I'm just imagining. I'm just trying to interpret these cards. This is all just my opinion. I'm not accusing her of anything. But that's just a powerful, toxic, very, very toxic and powerful combination. And then of course you see the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and you see the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So it looks like in a, that two of cups reversed. Like she's having a fight. She's having a fight. Maybe they're not breaking up, but they're broken up right now, or they're like they're separated right now, or they're fighting and no one's covering it, and it's there's no media coverage of it, but no one knows. It's just them and maybe their friends, and yeah, she's staying at a friend's house, or she's staying at a hotel, or she's got a new place. But it's definitely like that's a breakup energy. Um, so anyway, but it looks like it's going to end up good for her. You know, and I can see what is this. Let me just see. I'm going to see what this outcome card is pertaining to. I mean, I think it's just her career. I mean, I think we can kind of safely assume that. Let me just see. Um, it's an okay. So Nine of Pentacles upright. That's like she's by herself. That indicates she's by herself and she's happy. She's got what she needs. She's happy. She's by herself. So let that sink in for a minute. I mean, I'm just like I'm realizing. I mean, I just pulled the card. This is live. I'm not like this wasn't rehearsed or anything. This is I just pulled this card. So this refers to her outcome card. So it's very much a card of abundance, but this card is by itself. Nine of Pentacles is a woman by herself. It's a woman by herself who has everything she needs, and she's smart, and she's rich, and she's got everything she needs, and she don't need nobody. Like, so this is a card of being by yourself. Um, so this is the card that is augmenting or clarifying the outcome card, which is the Empress upright. So it looks like she's going to be single soon. That's kind of what she's going to be single, and she's going to be very happy and very very rich and happy. Um, it looks like she's going to be single soon. That's what it's looking like. I can do a separate reading for her relationship with Tom Holland. This was only a reading for her, not for her in the context of her dating or being engaged to Tom Holland. So I can do a reading for that. So that's specifically about the relationship. This is just a general reading for Zendaya, but so this could just indicate she's going to be successful. This is just a money card, but it is a card of being single. But I can we have to pull more cards to really clarify. But this to me it kind of indicates she's gonna be by herself soon. Like in the near future, she's gonna be by herself. Like she's not gonna be with somebody. So I guess I'll leave it there. Thank you guys very much for watching. I will do more readings in the future on Zendaya and Tom Holland and other things as well. But in the meantime, everyone stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.